So if you're looking at moving to Cypress, Texas, specifically the Towne Lake Master Plan Community, well, today we're going to be exploring Towne Lake. We're going to be checking out a few different homes in this community, from homes under 400,000 to even a home on the lake. We're also going to be going over the school district in this area and what's around here. So we got a lot to go over. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. So before we head to our first property, I wanted to give you a little background on Towne Lake. So Towne Lake, this is a fully developed master plan community, right? They started building back in 2006, 2007. So you have homes in here that were built 2006, 2007, 2010, 2013, 2015, 2020, 2022, right? So you have homes from all different years, right? But Towne Lake is, sorry, I thought they were talking to me, they're talking to their child. But Towne Lake has, this is a man-made lake, right? This is a master plan community, it's a man-made lake, and this is the largest private lake here in Houston. So only residents have access to the lake, right? Not to the public. You know, if you live somewhere else, maybe in another community, other suburb, you can't just drop your boat and, you know, go in here. This is a private lake specifically for the Towne Lake residents. But so all the homes in here, that if you want to be in Towne Lake, you're going to be purchasing a resale home, not a new construction, right? Because this is already a fully built out master plan community. As you can see, I mean, they have, which we'll talk about this in a second, but they have the boardwalk, and of course everything's already built out, all the parks, all the pools, all the trails, and especially the lake, right? So the lake is over 300 acres and you have 14 miles of shoreline. But that's a pretty big lake, right? It's a pretty big lake, and I'm just walking over here. Let me see if I can show you guys. Just wanted to give you a little history, a little background out on Towne Lake, but everything's already developed. So of course you have your restaurants, you have your Chick-fil-A's, you have your stores, you have your gas stations. I mean, everything's already built out in this whole master plan community. But that's what I want to let you know, is that if you move in Towne Lake, you're looking at buying a resale home, which they're beautiful resale homes, which you'll see here in a second. But wanted to share a little background before we get to our first property, and let's go ahead and head there. All right, guys, so we are at our first home. This property here is a one-story. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, a little over 3,300 square feet, and it's on a 10,000 square foot lot. I mean, look how wide this lot is here. Just so you guys can see, of course, from the front, I mean, this is maybe a 60, 70 foot lot. I mean, you have a wide lot. Looks like there's a 2-story up there, but it's only 1 story. And also just the neighborhood all around. Right now it's about 3 p.m. at the time of this video. Just nice and peaceful, quiet. Kind of see the neighbors around. The houses are, of course, you can see they're different. This has a 3-car garage, which I'm going to show you guys, but just showing you the front elevation of it, because usually we kind of just go straight in, but you can just see the width of this house, which is nice, you know. It's not too narrow. Of course, the neighbor's house here, this is just the walking path right here that's open, so nothing would be built there. Neighbor, but you can just see the difference, right? Not all the homes are the same, they're different, built differently. Oh, this one was built in 2013, right? So even though we are in 2025, this home's built in 2013. I mean, it still looks in great condition. But let's go ahead, and I'm sure these other homes were built around the same year, and they're all very nice and clean as well too. So let's check it out. 3-car garage, so you have 2 car there, 1 car going in right here as well. The stone and brick elevation. Really nice and clean. So as we enter here, this is your entryway, obviously. So this, you're hit right in the front. This is your dining area. You can see, of course, the chandelier here, but this is your dining area. So just backing up, we're gonna have the office to the left, which we'll check out, but right here, just directly to the right, we have the hallway, which is gonna be to our first bedroom. And then here's a full bath here that your guests could use. Shower tub combo. Here's the bedroom here. Again, everything's just nice and clean. Well taken care of. Looking out the front, it's a standard closet. I'm sure you guys are wondering what the price, which we'll get to here in a second. The ceilings are pretty, maybe 8-foot ceilings? 10-foot ceilings, 8-foot doors, so. All right, so now we're gonna wrap back around. So dining. Now let's go into the office here. So here's your office, private office, right here looking over the front porch. You do have the glass doors with the glass fronts here for privacy, so it's not open, but this is a spacious office. I mean, again, this house is a little over 3,300 square feet, but it's all one story, so it's, you know, it's a nice layout using the width of the home. So now we're gonna go to our left. To the right here, down this hallway, is gonna be the primary, which we'll check out last, but let's go ahead and go to the living area. So we have the living area, great open living with the open kitchen. First, let me just give you the view of the living area. So this house does have a pool, which we'll check out here in a second, but it does have a pool, right? So that's the other good thing, remember about resale homes, is that this seller put a pool in already, so you don't have to do that. So if you want a house with a pool, there's gonna be many houses in this community that have pools as well. You have the open kitchen breakfast area, right? So if we look this way, there's your dining right over there, and your kitchen's over here. It's not too far, right? But it's right there, privacy. You don't need the TV over here. You sit down, have your family dinners, Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, or just your normal dinners right over here. Talk about your day. You don't need the TV. I know a lot of people want the TV right there, but you don't need the TV. When you're having breakfast over here, because this is your breakfast area, then you can have the TV. But just showing you the other angle from over here from the breakfast area, your living and kitchen. So here's the kitchen. Big island right here in the middle. Big island. You have 2 ovens, microwave, all your cabinetry, your gas cooktop. And then this is your ventilation. So if you notice, most homes are gonna have the ventilation hood, either a nice, custom one, but this one, your ventilation is here, so it goes under and out the house. But just look how clean everything is, right? And a lot of homes are like this, in this community where the sellers really, of course, take care of them. Obviously, it all depends on the seller. Tile backsplash. Here's a view from your kitchen if you're washing dishes, what you see here. So now you're wondering, what's behind this wall? Well, behind this wall, you have, of course, the living area here. Well, let's go ahead and check it out. And here's your entryway. All right, so behind over here is gonna be full bathroom, right? So this is your second full bath, which will be for these 2 bedrooms. So you have a bedroom over here, a bedroom right here, and a full bathroom here. So remember, we had that front bedroom in the front. We still have the primary. This is a 4-bedroom house. So here's bedroom here. Again, standard bedroom, decent sized ceilings. You have a standard closet right here, just kind of like the front bedroom. And then this is facing the back. Now this area right here in the middle between the 2 rooms is like the game room area for, of course, obviously if you have this size of a home, you have kids. So the kids are here, they could watch. If you notice, they had a TV here. They already had the surround sounds plugged in here, and they had the TV mounted here. So this open area would be for the kids' game room or their section to watch TV while the living room is right over here. Then we'll keep cruising, and then we're gonna have the other bedroom right here. This bedroom looks maybe a little smaller, just a little from the other ones, but you do have a walk-in closet because you can walk in, right? So you have a light with a walk-in on this one. But they're all still very decent sized rooms. I mean, just even with the tall doors here. So bedroom here, bedroom there, full bath, your game room, media area for the kids on this side. And then here's your laundry that you can definitely fit a side by side. And they already have built-in cabinets up top. So here is your garage, 3-car garage. Right through here, through the laundry, car here, and then big door, open these 2 for the other 2 cars, right? So you can either park your 3 cars in here, or some people just park the 2 cars here, maybe a golf cart, or you can leave that for like a workout area on that side. They do have some built-in storage that they have done. And then this will go to the attic right up here. Because if you remember, at the beginning, you kind of see the roof peaks. So usually right up there, you're gonna have storage in that area. But now let's head to the primary bedroom, which will be right over here. So you have your own little hallway. You have your door here, and here is your primary bedroom. Big primary bedroom. Of course, you can fit a king size bed here, 2 end tables right there, TV right here, and then this is in a push out where you can have a sitting area. I've been seeing people put the Pelotons, the spinning right here, right in this area. So, or this could be your office. You wake up from your bed right here, come straight to your desk, overlooking the back. They already have a built-in pergola, which we'll check out here in a bit. But this is the primary bedroom. I mean, you can feel the square footage in this home. You can feel it's over 33. It's very spaced out. Front bedroom, primary, the other 2 on the other wing there. Here is your primary bathroom. 2 sinks, smaller sink over here, bigger sink over here. You have your private toilet. And here is your tub, stand-up walk-in shower. Just like to show the tile and everything. And then your walk-in closet. They've done some modifications over the years. They've added this here, because this used to be standard and they added that there. Added some shelving up top, which is exactly what I would do, so kudos to them. Shelving all right here as well. So here is your walk-in closet. Now, what do you guys think so far of this home? 1 story, 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms with the study, with the game room area on that side, 3-car garage, 3,300 square feet with a 10,000 square foot lot, right? But let's head to the back and check out the pool. Which is really nice. It's especially here in Texas. Majority of, if you don't, of course have a pool, you have your neighborhood pool, but if you imagine if you didn't see this pool here, you would see this backyard and you see like from here to there, I mean, you don't have that much space. So you would probably think, man, this backyard's too small for, I'm gonna count my steps here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 steps to this flower bed, because this is probably an easement right here. So that's why they put the flower bed, but 8 steps from here to the house, 8 steps, and they were able to put in this pool, which is a nice sized pool. I mean, really you're coming out, hanging out with the family, taking a dip, sitting in the pool, chillaxing, kids in here, jamming some music. You have the outdoor grill right here as well. So when you don't see a pool and you have a small backyard, just know that it can be done. This is a perfect example of a small backyard. Again, I only took 8 steps to the flower bed and you have a pool in here. Here's their pergola that they put in as well. And just another view coming this way. So very, very, very clean. See, they've even did some modifications here. Usually you'll have the gutters run down and then they'll have the splash block where it kicks out. Whoa, this house has French drains here. French drains, so that means when water, it's a long story, but not a long story, but your house, they want the water to flow away from your house. That's why it kind of goes, you can't see it, but it kind of goes down here, right? So then sometimes you'll have standing water right here that should go away within 48 hours, right? But when you have standing water, it sits there. So they added French drains right here so the water goes down. So then what they did is they had the gutters tie in to the pipes underground, so the rain goes from the gutters down, ties into the French drain, and then pushes straight out to the street. So you don't have water splashing out right here in your yard. So they added that modification. Some homes on new construction do not have that. So, these are some small details that you look at when you're buying a resale home, because these are things that the owner's already done that you don't have to do. For example, putting in, this is probably easily $50,000 to $100,000 pool. With the landscaping, the tile, the elevated hot tub here. It's probably a heated pool too, where you can heat it in the winter for those few days that we do get cold here. But very nice, still covered patio. They have the TV and your grill here. Just coming around checking out this, and then we'll go over pricing here in a second. And then this side is just all your pool equipment right here. So I mean, this house kind of has everything you need, right? But now let's go over the price. All right, so the price on this one, kind of getting the pool in the background. It's actually kind of hot. Actually, it's really hot today. So the price on this one, this house has been on the market for over 100 days now. They started it at $700,000. At the time of this video, they dropped it down to $649,000, so a $50,000 drop, right? And that's just part of, resale homes. Of course, you as a seller, when you're selling your home, you want to get the highest value. So, but right now in the Houston area, there's a lot of inventory, not only in this community, but all the suburbs. There's a lot of inventory that buyers can choose from as yourself, right? So don't sleep on resale homes, because you can get a great deal on a resale home. And again, a lot of the modifications have been done by the previous seller, right? And this is a resale home, again, built in 2013, beautiful home with everything that they've done to it. But $649,000, and you can also negotiate that price, negotiate closing costs. I mean, you just never know what the seller situation is, so you can negotiate that price, and that's where I come in to do that for you. But drop a comment, let me know what you guys think, and let's head to the next one. All right, guys, so we're at our second property. Now, this one is 4 beds, 2.5 bathrooms, a little over 2,300 square feet, and it was built in 2014. Now, if you're looking to get into Towne Lake, but you don't want to spend over $500,000, $600,000, or even $1 million, well, this home might be for you. So let's go ahead, let's check it out. So beautiful elevation. I mean, you still have good spacing in between you and your neighbor. But love the stone, the brick. I mean, just the quality of this home already looks really good. Look at the stone here. Stone covered porch right there in the front, which is really nice. Of course, you have your brick all right here in the front. And your lot size is still a good sized lot. This is maybe a 45 or 50 foot lot, probably 50 foot lot. It's a little bit wider. So you have good sized lot here. So as we enter, they did move out already. But here's your entryway. You do have high ceilings. It looks like this house, they kept everything original. I mean, remember when you buy a new construction, you can upgrade it, right? Add fixtures, like, you know, I would add a nice big fixture here. It just gives it that pop, right? And you can get something pretty inexpensive, you know, you don't have to go all out, but you know, everything's kind of still original from 2014 on this home. They did add some paint, but right when we walk in, guys, here's your entryway. We're gonna go into the living. All the bedrooms are up. So right down here, you're gonna have your half bath, just standard half bath. Everything's nice and clean. They repainted everything. And then here is your living area, open living area. Again, this is over 2,300 square feet of living space. And I'll get you an angle over here. I mean, love the arches detail. I mean, everything's really nice on this home too. I mean, you can put a big L couch right here, right? Maybe TV up there or right here if you're gonna have a 70 or 80 nowadays or 100. But here's your entryway that you can see as well. Then you do have your kitchen area with the breakfast bar right here, right? So you put bar stools right here. You still have that breakfast bar. This still keeping that separation, right? So it's not completely open. You have a little bit of separation here. Here is your dining and breakfast area right here. And you do have an island. You do have an island, right? Okay, so now over here you do have, of course, your pantry is going to be right here. Let's check out the pantry on this home. Not a walk-in pantry, but you still have plenty of space here, right? And then this is just your standard two-car garage over here. They have a nice backsplash here. Look at this tile. This is granite countertops. You do have some cabinets down here. I mean, tile flooring to keep it very easy and clean. If the kids, you know, make a mess, drop something, very easy to clean on the tile. I love that. I love the tile. But everything's just pretty straightforward. You know, move-in ready. It's turnkey. You know, you don't got to do anything. And right now with resale homes in today's market, I mean, there's a lot of properties that are for sale. So it is kind of a buyer's market a little bit because we're negotiating deals, right? Especially on resale homes too. They could be priced at a certain price and we can be negotiating the price down. It just all depends on the seller. New construction is a little bit different, right? But on resale, it all depends on the seller on how much we can negotiate, right? Like this seller's already moved out, so that if they bought another home, they're carrying 2 mortgages right now, right? So if the house is sitting on the market, they kind of want to get rid of it. So we do have negotiation power, big negotiation power on resale homes as well. So it's just all about timing and being patient. But let's go ahead and head upstairs. They did put in new carpet here. So all bedrooms are gonna be up. And this is your landing game room area right here. So main living area downstairs. So we're gonna have 3 bedrooms on this side with a full bath. And then back here, keeping the separation, is our primary bedroom. Your laundry here. And here's your primary. Good size primary. Again, you put a king size bed here. Still have enough room for a dresser or even sitting area. And then on this home here, You have no back neighbors. You have a decent sized lot. This is over 9,000 square foot lot. Sorry, you can't see. Can you see? A little bit through the blinds, but we're gonna go back there. But you're on a 9,000 square foot lot, so you have a pretty big backyard. Sometimes on new construction, some people complain that backyards are too small. So this is built in 2014. You have a decent sized backyard, no back neighbors, still in Towne Lake, so you still have access to all the amenities here in Towne Lake. Primary bathroom, 2 sinks, jacuzzi tub, stand-up shower. Again, very straightforward. Linen closet here, walk-in closet here. And then obviously this is just your toilet area here. With the door, a little privacy, right? So let's go see the other bedrooms, which will be down here. So you are gonna have full bathroom right here. This one is not a shower tub combo, it's just a stand-up shower. 1 sink, and then your stand-up shower. And here is bedroom 2 up here with walk-in closet. All right, I'll put another rack somewhere in here for sure. And then bedroom 3. Everything's very clean, very clean. Walk-in closet here as well. But spacious bedroom. And then this is our 4th bedroom. So all bedrooms up. What do you guys think of that? All bedrooms up with the game room. You don't have your primary down. I mean, I think it's efficient. I mean, meaning at least the parents are a little bit separated, but you can still be up here with the kids, right? You can still be up here with the kids. Sometimes when you have a newborn or a little one, you don't want to be separated from them. You want to be close to them. They're like, I want the primary down, but I want an extra bedroom down for my kid because I don't want to be all the way upstairs if they're crying. Well, having all the bedrooms up, you have that advantage where all you guys are up there and you have a game room. So dad and mom can come down, watch TV, and then of course the kids have the game room to watch their shows or whatnot as well. But let's check out the back. You have plenty of natural light. I mean, look at all these windows. You can turn off all the lights and it'll still be light in here. But let's check out the back. On this one, they did extend the patio here. I would add, well, you don't have to, but they did extend the patio. Look at the brick. All your exterior looks really good. Again, from 2014, I mean, this house has been taken care of. And that's one thing, you know, when we're looking at resale homes and it's not new construction, of course, we're gonna look at all of that, the soffits and exterior, making sure, you know, any big things, but of course, we'll do a third-party inspection as well. So, but look at this lot. Let me come back here, and you have no back neighbors. If I can get this camera around. Very windy today. You might hear it on my mic. Look at this lot. Pretty big lot, guys. Pretty big lot. Now, the price of this home, as of right now, it's on the market. It's been on the market for a few days now. It's listed at $399,000, so right under $400,000, you can get into Towne Lake. They do have some other homes that are in the mid threes as well too in Towne Lake. So if you want to get into Towne Lake, and of course you don't want to pay over $500,000, you can get into Towne Lake at a very affordable price. And you can see this one here, very affordable, turnkey, move-in ready. I mean, the seller taking care of everything. I mean, it's paint, it's clean, it's ready to go. But this is just an example, right? But let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment, and let's head to our next one. All right, guys, before we go to our next home, I wanted to come back and talk a little about the Boardwalk, which I'm at right now. And by the way, if this is your first time to the channel, my name is Michael Gonzalez with Living in Houston Today with Michael Gonzalez. My team and I, we help people like yourself that are relocating down here to the Houston area or any of the suburbs of Houston. So whether you're moving now or in the next few months, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, schedule a Zoom call so we can help you with your move and make it as smooth as possible. So back at the Boardwalk, this is kind of one of their main attractions here, right? But if you notice, there's also boat docks. So if you have a house on the lake, if you have a house on the lake, you have a boat, which you'll check out on one of our other homes, but you have the boat docks here, right? So you can pull up Friday night, you and the family, Saturday night, pull up with your boat, go to one of the restaurants here, which we have World of Beer over here. We have a Mexican kitchen right here. We have the Union Kitchen right over here. We have a restaurant called Sam's Boat, Coco's Crepes. Not only restaurants in this area, but you have like the Houston Methodist, there's dental. There's a lot of things in this Boardwalk area. Even Torchy's Tacos over here, which really good tacos. But yeah, this is one of the main attractions here in Towne Lake, is to be able to pull up on your boat. Now, a little bit about the school district. So Towne Lake is zoned to Cypress-Fairbanks Independent School District, right? And all the schools in Cypress-Fairbanks are A-rated schools, from the elementary to the middle school to the high schools. They're A-rated. That's one of the other reasons people like moving to Cypress, is because of the school district of Cypress-Fairbanks, which in Towne Lake, you are zoned to that school district. But just wanted to come back, show you a little bit of the Boardwalk here. It's about to rain. Hopefully it doesn't rain on us. But you can just kind of see, right now it's in the middle of the day. It's during the week. That's why it's not empty, but I'm sure on the weekend, if I was here, it'd be packed, because this is, the place to go if you live in this community. But let's go ahead and let's head to our next property. All right, guys, so we are at our third property. Now this one here is 4 beds, 3 full bathroom, and a little over 3,000 square feet. And this was built in 2018. Now just look at this area. So all the homes that I'm showing you, they're in different sections of Towne Lake. Just so nice and peaceful, of course clean. Each subdivision has been really clean. Again, this is a master plan community. But here's this beautiful home here. You have the stone brick on the elevation here. So 4 beds, 3 full bathrooms, a little over 3,000 square feet. Let's check this one out. All right, so as we come in here, it is a little hot in here because for some reason they didn't have the AC on. But the same thing with this home, the sellers have moved out. You do have a guest bedroom down here. So this is a bedroom down here on the first floor. Ceilings seem a little higher than normal. What are those, 8-foot, 10-foot ceilings right there? So this is the guest bedroom down here that you have, or one of the kids' bedroom. Full bath, 1 sink, and shower tub combo. Now, right after that, we have the office. Office right here. This house is really cleaned. Again, they moved out, but very clean home. And with something like this, you could, of course, change out the fixtures, right? They still have the original fixtures, but that's something you can do. So you do have a half bath right here as well. So not only 3 full bathroom, but your half bath for your guests. And here's the laundry on the first floor. They do have the rail here, and you do have a folding area. I would add cabinets right here. Or even, you can even add racks up there if you wanted. Then we have our standard 2-car garage in this one. Just standard 2-car garage. So like I mentioned, in Towne Lake, in many master plan communities, right, you have the master plan community, but this is already built out. So you have different areas in Towne Lake, different subdivisions, different gated communities as well. The higher end $1 million plus neighborhoods on the water are in gated communities. But yeah, you know, just to keep that note. So this is in a different section in Towne Lake. So here is your dining room area. Dining area. So you do have a breakfast up there, which we'll check out, and here's your dining area. So this is cool. Look at all of this counter space and the cabinets here, all this storage down here. Do we really store stuff down there, or do we store junk, right? Sometimes these become our junk drawers. But let's go back. Before we go upstairs, look at your high ceilings. High ceilings. This will be your living area. Living, right here. Nice high ceilings. And then of course your open kitchen area. And then your entryway. So if you had your couch right here, watching a little TV, of course you can see the front door and the kids' game room right up there. But here's your kitchen. This is open dining. Remember the last house we saw had that little breakfast bar, but this is all open here. You can still put bar stools under here, the ones that tuck under, which is nice. But you have counter space going all the way down here. Counter space here and counter space going all the way down. This is your breakfast area. I mean, I wouldn't even use the breakfast area. I'll keep it over there, but that's just me. And this one, the backyard is a little smaller than the last house. This is a little over 6,000 square feet lot. The last one was over 9, and this is a 3,000 square foot home, which we'll go out in a second. But let's check out the primary right over here on the first floor. Look at that, 86 degrees in here. I'm not changing that because they have it set unless they just forgot to turn it, but it is 86 degrees in here, and I am sweating as I'm doing this video. But it's all right, it's for you guys, right? It's for you guys, giving you some knowledge. All right, here's the primary bedroom. Primary bedroom. It does get pushed out a little bit so you can see outside, see your patio. And then here is your toilet. You have plenty of counter space, 2 sinks. They don't have a vanity, but you can, well, you don't have a vanity area, but you have all that extra space in the middle. No tub, just the big mega shower. Big mega shower is what they call it. Mega shower coming in here. 2 shower heads right here. Really nice. I actually like this. All right, and here is your walk-in closet. Walk-in closet. So now let's head upstairs. Oh, the other thing, so the HOA, there is HOA in every home that we saw today so far. We still have our next one that I'm sure you guys can't wait to see that one, but there's HOA and all the prices are different just depending on which section you're in, which I kind of went over earlier, right? But let's go upstairs, and before we go over, what is the price of this one? So as we come up, you're gonna have attic space here to your ductwork, and some people use that as storage, but here's your game room area for upstairs. So remember, we had 2 bedrooms down with an office, 2 bedrooms down with an office, 2 full bathrooms, and a half downstairs. Show you another angle this way of the game room. Big game room. And then this is bedroom 3. This is a big bedroom. Bedroom 3. Standard closet as well. Now we'll go into bedroom 4, which is right next door to bedroom 3. Good standard sized bedroom, closet there, of course your attic space right in there. They haven't really done anything to this house. Everything's so original. I haven't even put ceiling fans in. Because if you notice, when you buy new construction, depending on the builder and where you buy, most of the time they don't install ceiling fans. That's something you have to do as a new owner when buying a new home. And look at this up here. 89 degrees up here, upstairs, Jesus. All right, here is our 2 sinks upstairs. And then our full bath shower tub combo in here. So let's go downstairs and talk about some pricing. All right, so let's check out the backyard real quick. So here is the covered backyard, like this stone here that they put. Really nice. Covered, they do have a fan there. And here's your back, right? Decent size, smaller backyard. But you do have the patio. So let's go over some pricing inside. All right, so pricing on this home, so they were listed at $535,000. They recently dropped the price, so now they're listed at $514,000 for this home. 4 beds, 3.5 bathrooms, a little over 3,000 square feet on this home here. Your dining, plenty of counter space, high ceilings here. I mean, it's clean, move-in ready as well, right? So, and again, this was built in 2018 and it has been on the market for over 72 days now. So as I mentioned at the last home, on resale homes in neighborhoods, of course, we're negotiating really good deals for our buyers and clients that are buying home and resale homes. So again, a lot of the videos I shoot are new construction, but you can also, the other really good communities are resale homes too, as you can see. So let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment below and let's head to our last property. All right guys, so we're here at our last home. I know you guys have been waiting to check this one out. This property here was built in 2010. It's 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, a little under 3,000 square feet, and the lot is a little under 12,000 square feet. So this is a big home. And the price, well, we'll get to that in a second, so let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so here is the front here. You have this nice long driveway here, as you can see. And the cool thing about the garage, you have a 3-car garage. So you have 2-car with a tandem, which I'll show you guys if you don't know what I'm talking about. But you are right next to the street here, but you have all this yard space, so you have no neighbors. So again, this is a resale home built in 2010, everything in Towne Lake, as I mentioned before. If you're looking at being in this community, you're looking at a resale home, but they're all very nice homes. So brick and stone on the elevation. So let's go ahead and head inside now. All right, so as we enter, you're gonna have this grand entryway, right? And then to the left here, you have the dining area. So someone was living here, of course they moved out, relocated. So the house is vacant with some furniture still in here. Now here's the office here to the right. You do have the glass doors as well. And I like showing a resale just because, you know, the house has already been settled in. So, you know, you kind of see, you know, what the house would look like if you were to move. Of course, you can do some small updates as well. But let's head this way. And here is your grand living room. Ultra high ceilings, of course, you have your built-in entertainment system, gas fireplace there. Primaries down here, which we'll check out in a second. Now here is your kitchen area. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there are, of course, all these resale homes. There's many homes that are, there's about 72 homes as of today. There's 72 homes for sale in Towne Lake. So there's a little bit of something for everyone, as you notice with the homes that we saw today, right? But this is on the bigger end, the higher end, which we'll get to the price in a second. But there's other homes in this price point as well. So back to the kitchen. Nice island, love the fixtures they put there. You do have your breakfast area over here. So down here in Texas, we have two eating areas, your breakfast area, and then of course your dining. Check this out here. They have a little bar area with the fridge. The gate's there just for more decor, but it's not locked. You can open it up if you wanted. Excuse my water bottle there. Or you can make this a coffee bar. Right? So love the kitchen, open, and then this is what you get if you're on this side. I always like to get this view if you're cooking, washing dishes. You know, you have the open living area here. Now here is your 5-range burner. And again, for it being built in 2010, 15 years old as of this video is in 2025, I mean, everything's still super clean in here. Obviously, homeowners will do updates. So let's head this way. Cabinetry here, another little bar area. There's their coffee bar on this side. And then here's your walk-in pantry, just standard walk-in pantry. And then this wraps into our dining area that we saw earlier when we walked in. There's the front. So I didn't give you guys this view here, but you have your two doors there. Let's go back this way. So here's your laundry. And as I mentioned about the garage, so they do have some stuff in here, so please excuse that. Of course, you know, people moving, as you would know if you're selling your home. But here's your 2-car garage, right? Standard 2-car comes to here. This is your edge, 1 car, 2 car. But then here's your 3rd car, right? They have it as a little workspace area, but this is the tandem. So 1 car can fit straight in, and then you have your next car going straight in. So 2 cars there, and then 1 car here, so it makes it a 3-car garage. Now, before we head to the master bedroom or the primary, remember this is 5 bedrooms. Get this around here. This is 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, as I mentioned earlier. And it does have 2 bedrooms down, which will be your primary that we'll check out in a second, and this guest bedroom right here. So this would be, as they say down here, in-law suite, guest room. You do have access to the back here, and of course you have access there, so they don't have to go through here to go to the backyard. But this is just your guest bedroom right in here. And it does have an ensuite full bathroom. So in-laws or guests come over, you have that down here. Shower tub combo and a walk-in closet. But now we will head to, before we head to primary, check out these wooden shutters here. They open very easily, right, on these wooden shutters. And you can also close them. I like these shutters, right? You can do that to all of them. So really easy to open, and then really easy to open all the way up too, if you want it, which is cool. All right, so here's the view from this side. You know, if you have your couch on this side, you get that grand entry view to your front doors, double doors. And again, a view of your kitchen. So now we will head to primary. Right here is your half bath for your guest. There's a toilet behind the door there. And here is your primary bedroom, spacious primary bedroom, of course overseeing the pool area. And remember, we do have a lake. The lake is back there, which is really cool, which this property does have a boat dock, which we'll go down there in a second. But here is the primary bathroom. You do have 2 sinks, of course, vanity for the wife. That'll be his sink. This is gonna be your toilet area, your tub there, and your shower. Just checking out the shower here. Walk-in shower, 2 shower heads there too. It's really nice. And here is your walk-in closet. Spacious walk-in closet. They do have some built-ins that they did, but spacious walk-in closet. So what do you guys think so far? We're gonna head upstairs. Before we go outside, you don't wanna miss outside. Outside's really nice. And since they're not living here, property is vacant. Of course, there's some small upkeep that needs to be done, but you know, when we're looking at the houses, we know all that can be done. We're looking at the layout, the location, the view, and of course, like I mentioned, the layout of the home. So as we come up top to the landing area here. This side, we're gonna have 2 bedrooms, which we'll check out. And this side, we have our 1 bedroom over here. So full bedroom with the walk-in closet. They have 2 beds in here. Spacious bedroom. So this has a Jack and Jill, meaning there's a sink here. You have your toilet, shower tub right here in the middle. There is a door for privacy. Because this would also be used for your guests, because as we come straight out here, you have another sink here. So you could close off the door here, or close this door here if someone has it. If that bedroom's using, they can close the door, lock both doors, so you do have privacy. And then this, they've made it into like a little work area, office for the kids, work area for the kids, right? Of course, in this home, you would have kids in this home. That is just an attic. It's just most homes here in Texas, we have attic space. It's locked right now, but that's just attic space where all your duct work is. So here is the game room / media room. All this area here. So game room, they do have a sink here. They don't have a fridge, but a sink here. 2 doors, they do have a patio up here as well. And then of course your media room all over here. And then this is just a closet that they have. So very spacious closet on this one. But just another view of this angle. Now, let's go ahead and head outside. So this is cool because you have this patio area right up here. Again, they need to do some yard work, but don't worry about that. This is the pool area. They have a fire pit, which we're gonna go check out, and then the trail down to your boat dock right down there. So this house has it all, right? You have the bedrooms, you have the square footage, you have the deck up here, you have the pool down there, and of course the boat dock as well too. So it's really cool that this home has it all. I know the other homes, we're looking at different price points, they didn't have this. This home has that, and there's many other homes that have this as well, just we couldn't see them because some of them have private showings and, you know, specific times that it's able to be shown. So this one I was able to get into so we can check out. But it just gives you a better idea of what Towne Lake's about and what you can get and all the other homes. But let's finish here. So what we haven't seen was this side, the other 2 bedrooms, spacious bedrooms, and here's the view here looking down in your living area. You do have your wooden shutters up there, drapes going all the way up and down. And then your front entryway here too. So this is just standard bedroom, good size, walk-in closet. Looks like they had it for a little crib here. So if you're looking at, if you're expecting our growing family, this might be for you. But this has the same thing, Jack and Jill bathroom. So you're gonna have your sink right here to the right, your shower tub combo on this side. And then we have the other sink over here, which leads to this bedroom on this side. And this bedroom does have walk-in closet as well. So that is the interior part of this home, but let's go ahead and head to the back so you can see the pool area, the boat dock, and the lake. All right. Today was really hot, but we'll head to the back here. So covered patio as we come out. There's your door, patio to the guest bedroom over here. Looks like they have it gated off here, so if you had dogs and stuff, they can stay in here versus going out in the open. Again, the pool does need a little maintenance, but disregard that. So you have this covered patio, fireplace outside with speakers. You have built-in speakers, TV there. You have your outdoor kitchen with the grill and the sink and your fridge here. So again, they have it all on this one. Then we'll come out, you have your pool area. I like how they have on this pool, it's like a beach, right? It just kind of goes down and then you have your steps here. You do have a slide, hot tub, and your fire pit. So if you notice, all the houses around here, they do have the iron fence, but with the net so your critters can't get through or your pets, right? This is the pool here. And they do have speakers all up on this side as well, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and walk down to the boat dock, which I'm sure you guys are wanting to see. So if you want the lake life, again, this is a private man-made lake, and this is the largest, as I mentioned earlier, the largest lake here in Houston, and this is a private lake because it's only for the residents here in Towne Lake. So no public can have access to it. But here's your boat dock. I just walked down, so if you have a boat like they do over there, see if I can do a zoom in shot or I'll get an aerial shot. You can see the boat docks, right? So come down here on a nice Saturday, get on your boat and take a stroll, right? All around Towne Lake. Just giving you just kind of what's around. There's some ducks over there. And again, you have no neighbors, so your fence line's right here on this home. You have no neighbors all around. No boats out right now, but you're right here. So what do you guys think of this home? Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts or your favorite home of today. I know these were resale homes. We're used to looking at new construction, but I want to show you some of the neighborhoods too that are resale, right? They're not building anymore. These are neighborhoods that have been built for many years, the master plan communities. So you can still buy a beautiful home in these other master plan communities that's not new construction, right? So let me know what you guys think. Which one was your favorite? Drop a comment below. And if you like this video, you know you're definitely gonna like this one. And I'll see you guys in the next one.